Hey y'all, I want you to look at this mess that we've been having to deal with here in Tennessee this week. We've had a winter storm and we've had lots of snow and ice this week, some sub-zero temperatures, and it's been bitterly cold. We didn't have a whole lot of snow, but as you can see here, we had about 6 to 8 inches probably. That's what's left on my little S10. But with the bitterly cold temperatures, I've not made it out to the garage to work on the BLT, and there's not a whole lot of car events going on this time of year. So as promised this week, I'm going to take you back to Granville, Tennessee. If you recall the last video from 2023, I took you to Granville and looked at their car show that they have there on Memorial Day weekend. It's a great little show, and it's part of a festival they have in the town. And if you're planning to go to the car show, or if you just want to check out a great little southern small town, this would be a great trip. So y'all hang tight. I'll take you through the car museum in Granville and the general store, and we'll see what else we can find there. So y'all buckle up and stay tuned. We'll check out Grandville, Tennessee. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. Hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. It is a beautiful sunshiny day today here in Tennessee, and we are in Granville. If you can see the sign right there behind me, for Heritage Days. This is a little festival right here, just filled with old time atmosphere. A little small southern town, lots of great old houses around here, and once a year they close the streets down and they have a car show and this big festival. Have lots of arts and crafts, they have food, they have bluegrass music, and just a ton of fun. So let's check out some cool stuff in Granville, Tennessee for Heritage Days. Beautiful little old houses like that all around here, and they've got their rocking chairs on the front porch. This is the Whistle Stop Saloon.
The Whistle Stop Saloon opened in 1891 at the peak of steamboat travel on the Cumberland River in Grandville, Tennessee. Mother in Saloon. Before airplanes, cars, trucks, and trains existed, rivers were used for travel. Rowena and her sister ship, the Saloon, were the most popular of the 40 steamboats to stop in Grandville. Visit the Grandville Museum to learn more about steamboats on the Cumberland River.
So right here is the original bank in downtown Granville, circa 1931, and they've got these really cool picture ops all over the place right here. It's got a lot of the Mayberry characters. They've got lots of vendors over here selling their wares. And right over here in the heart of downtown Granville is the T.B. Sutton General Store. Let's take a peek inside and see what we can find. These ladies are set up outside here selling canned goods. Thank you. And the inside looks like just about what you'd expect. Just an old style general store. Got candies for sale over here by the pound. Lots of old advertising and stuff back there. Canned goods.
When you asked me, I got mad at you.
And back here in the back, they've got a diner set up where you can buy a little bit of food and sit out here at the tables and eat. Love the old wooden floor. A little noisy in here today. Otherwise, I bet you'd hear it squeaking. Got a little stage set up over here. Probably going to have a little entertainment here after a while. All kinds of antiques up there along the upper part right there. Lots of shelves set up there. Yeah, maybe we need to take a peek up there and see what we can find. Heading upstairs, I want y'all to look how wore these stairs are. Well, that's interesting. Casket parts sold here in the 1800s. Love all the old advertising and stuff. And you get a nice view up here. Look at that old wooden ceiling. Got the Christmas room over here apparently. Lots of vendors set up here. Different kind of booths. Now they actually make these brooms right here in Granville. Some local artists represented right here. Look at all those old sewing machines. And over here is all kinds of antiques on display. These were all kinds of things that were sold here at the general store between 1880 and 1970. There's some old window sash weights. I recognize those because that's what my grandma's old farmhouse used to have in it. T.B. Sutton General Store was the mall of yesteryear. This general store served Granville and the surrounding area and contained merchandise to accommodate a family's needs. This included farming tools, household items, over-the-counter medications, hygiene items, fabrics, small appliances, shoes, hats, clothing, knives, groceries, and more. This is just like stepping back in time. Over here, they've got all kinds of shelves set up right here, and they've got a dummy right there dressed up like he's using the ladder to get things for customers. Hot Rod Mom didn't make it very far. She's over here looking at jewelry. Some pretty stuff. Are you the proprietor? I'm doing well. I think she liked this one.
She did too.
Some beautiful stuff.
Thank you.
Tons of food trucks set up over here, and folks just out copping a squat right here, enjoying a picnic right there on the lawn. And I want you all to look at what a beautiful old house. And it is sitting right on the edge of the river. So over here they've got a bit of the history of the town. And they've got some black and white photos on the side of this building right over here. This is the Grandville Museum, and it shows a little bit of the history, some of the old homes. I love looking at old photographs like that. Beside the Granville Museum is the Farm to Table Museum. And this is one of my favorite things I've seen so far. This old Mack milk truck.
Was a major cash crop for Granville's farmers. Was very labor intensive, which was used to build farming equipment, housing, food staples, clothing, and other essentials. On the wall, many of Granville's farmers are honored here. Along the walkway and hanging above, you see many of the farm implements used in years gone by. Many were operated manually, some were by mules, later others powered by engines. And as much as tobacco was a cash crop, it was essential for life. It was used
And here is an old hearse that was horse drawn. Lots of farm tools over here along the wall. There's an old corn sheller. I'm old enough to remember my grandpa having one of those. Like this old drill press. That's really cool. There is a sausage grinder. Some neat stuff in here. And back here in the back is an old Avery tractor. I like that mural back there. All kinds of arts and crafts over here. Got handmade aprons and things like that. Got some wonderful looking bread over here. They've been having bluegrass set up right over there. I think they're taking a break right now though. Let's take a look at some of these breads. Wow. That looks incredible. On the other side of the museum right here, they've got all kinds of farm implements that would have been used back in the day. And these folks are working with some cedar over here, looks like. They're getting fired up with the bluegrass over here. Right there on the town square, under the gazebo. And as you can see, tons and tons more vendors over here on this side. Some kettle corn over here. This is a really cool little festival. And we'll take a peek right over here at some of the bluegrass. That is really neat. You can sit here all day and just listen to bluegrass. Over here they've got again more photo ops over here. Granville, Tennessee's, or Granville, Tennessee's Mayberry town. Right over here is the Granville Antique Car Museum, and they've got Goober and Gomer outside here, and there's a painting of Wally's service station. Let's take a quick walk through here of the Antique Car Museum right here in downtown Granville. Like this C10. Here is a Jaguar, 1956. This is a Roadster, an XK140. And over here is a 1934 Dodge. Got a Model T over here. This is from the brass era of Model T. This would be a 1915. And this is a touring car. Got lots of old signage up there. And some of the old black and white photos from Granville. Here we got a 1953, I believe this is, four-door sedan. This is a Chevrolet. But I think my favorite one is going to be this one right back here and in the back. You know how I'm a sucker for AD Chevy trucks. This is a 5-window. And I believe this is a 1953, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I see right there, 1953. And this is a 3100. Got some vintage bicycles over here. And some more old black and white photos right there. It's an actual color photo, circa 1955. And it looks like an old Model T in some type of parade or something. Love those old photographs. And they even have some vintage mowers down here. How would you like to mow the grass with one of those? Might take you a little while. So far, this has been my favorite spot in Granville. So let's go see what else we can find. Some lovely handmade ceramics right here from this vendor. And it looks like he's going to get started making some new stuff right there. Look at this old log cabin. That is really cool.
Amanda Mandy Ferris married Benton Kirk and moved into the cabin. Mandy lived there until her death in 1947. Her niece Olga was living with me at the time.
Y'all look at this beautiful quilt.
Williamson lived in the cabin from 1947 until his death.
And those handmade dresses and garments over there.
Owned by Joe and Ann Moore and rebuilt on this site in 2012.
And right back here in the back is a log smokehouse. And this would be how they would have cured their meats back in the day. And of course, there's the old outhouse. They've even got a garden right here in the center of town, alongside the cabin. And an old wagon right there. Over here is the Arts and Crafts building. Looks like these ladies are weaving in here.
This is a sheet, just a cotton sheet that I put into the strips, and then I've just tied it into a continuous strip to wind it on my show. And you see I've got a knot right there, and since it fell right there, when I get finished, I'll just take a needle and thread and I'll just draw in those ends and then hide those, so that you won't be able to see that. Sorry. Now you see you're crossed in the opposite direction now. Your bottom became your top. And then you just continue on. What your threads are coming through here on your beater bar is your reed, and this is actually made from cane pole reed. That's why they call it a reed, I'm surmising. because that's what the original ones were all made of.
In between. We'll see if it comes hard. Yeah, I would think.
Read the moon thing.
I'm sorry, October.
But that's why they're perfectly square. These ladder back chairs read like grass.
Girls are all perfect. This is Holly Berry, this is perfect, and that's Poison Ivy. But you pick one of them. They all love to.
Evelyn, pick which one you want to brush.
They all love to be brushed.
You want to brush a goat? No? So we noticed this little house right here on the way in, and it is so funky on the outside. I just love it. Done up in kind of hippie style, I guess. Got a big peace sign over there, and a giant rooster in the front yard, and a sign right there in the garden says, "Welcome to our pot garden." Okay. And another little sign over here, "Make love, not war." And it is for sale. If you're so inclined, you can inquire about it, but I just thought that was so funky. Right here is some of the blacksmith's wares. So right over here is the Potluck restaurant, and they are cooking everything right over an open fire right here, just like they would back in the old days.
Oh, can't complain. It's a nice day out.
It is a nice day.
A little warm next to a fire right now, but it's a nice day.
Yeah.
Over here is the Granville Broom Works. As I was saying earlier, a lot of these brooms and stuff made right here in Granville. And you can see the craftsmanship involved.
Smart. And I call him a few times. And I say this, I'm calling the broom maker. And I go on and on and on. And if he doesn't, he gets me.
Now where is he? So where is he demonstrating at?
Right in the Pioneer Village, right in front of where Brandon is.
Okay, I guess I hadn't. Well, sometimes you get in your own world.
Are you busy over there?
I mean, there's a lot of people, but I don't know how busy he is. I think
Right across the street from the museum is the gazebo right there, and they're getting tuned up to do a little bluegrass here in just a few minutes. And I'm just strolling down the street right here. Amongst all these lovely old houses. And right over here is the Methodist Church.
Y'all having a nice day today? It's been one of the cooler areas today, if you believe it.
Just a lovely day just to stroll down the road here. Another beautiful house right here. So much history around here. And this house right here, right on the river. And they've got a beautiful view right there from the back of the house. Hey y'all, thanks for coming along with me. I hope you enjoyed the tour of little Granville, Tennessee. Until next time, y'all get out there and build something. When you get it done, drive it to cool places.